So girl, Jason Lee is out here allegedly playing with the townspeople coins. And baby, when I say coins, I mean a whole 50,000. Now, if you don't know, Jason Lee, yes, that Jason Lee, Hollywood Unlocked's founder, Cardi B's friend, and now the vice mayor of Stockton, is in some hot water for what's looking like some political foolery. Here's the rundown. Stockton Vice Mayor Jason Lee is facing scrutiny over a $50,000 city payment that was made to save a comedy show he was actually performing in. Yep, you heard that right. So according to reports, emails obtained by ABC 10 show that the city of Stockton paid $50,000 to the Adventist Health Arena to help prevent the cancellation of a Wild 'N Out show back in May. Apparently, the promoter needed $150,000 in support to keep the show going, but the arena could only come up with $100,000. That's when an arena official reached out to City Hall asking for the extra $50K. Now, the reason was that canceling the show could hurt the city's economy, especially since at least 10 other events had already been canceled that year. Sounds reasonable, right? But here's where it gets messy. The show in question had Jason Lee himself performing in it. That's where people are side-eyeing like, wait a minute, is this public money or your personal gig fund? During an audit committee meeting, Jason Lee said all this whole thing was just a political witch hunt to make it seem like he conspired with city staff to get the $50K. He claims this was part of an approved fund that had been used in the past for events like this. He even said it's an attempt to silence city staff who are raising concerns about internal controls being out of control. To make things even juicier, Jason Lee sent a memo on July 31st to the city attorney calling for immediate legal action against Stockton's interim city manager, accusing him of retaliation, corruption, and all kinds of Brown Act violations. Politics in Stockton sounds like a full-blown reality show. Now, let me just say this. Whether Jason Lee is innocent or not, this situation looks bad. If you're an elected official and you're performing in a show, it's just not a good look for taxpayer money to be tied to that same show. Even if it was approved and even if it had economic benefits for the city, the optics are just questionable. And Jason knows how perception works. He runs a whole gossip blog. It's giving Love and Hip Hop City Hall vibes. And let's be real, when money and politics mix with celebrity connections, the public is going to assume the worst. I'm not saying he's guilty, but if this isn't handled transparently, it's going to follow him for the rest of his political career.
And we start tonight with breaking news. Late today, the interim city manager in Stockton announced an investigation. It's all about the use of $50,000 in the city's risk mitigation fund. The money was used in connection to a recent Wild 'N Out event, allegedly without the city manager's approval or knowledge. The city is now investigating exactly how that money was authorized and who was involved. So stay with ABC 10 for updates.
Anyway, speaking of messy public situations, let's talk about NBA YoungBoy Yaya Mayweather and this alleged pregnancy drama. So girl, the streets, and by streets, I mean the blogs, have been buzzing about Yaya Mayweather possibly being pregnant again by NBA YoungBoy. And the gag, he's married and his wife is currently pregnant. Now y'all know NBA YoungBoy already has enough kids to start his own basketball team with a few extra bench warmers. But apparently rumors started swirling that Yaya might be expecting again. And then she posted this cute little video of her cuddled up with him talking about how proud she is of him. But here's where it turned into a soap opera. YoungBoy dropped a new song, and in the lyrics he says, "Now Yaya pregnant, gotta make her get rid of it. This ain't the time, I told you no." Girl, excuse me? That's cold-blooded. Like, she's over here boosting him up and he's publicly rapping about telling her to end the pregnancy. That's wild. Yaya responded saying, "I don't know where y'all getting this from, but I'm not pregnant. And I'm just saying, we'll see in a few months because these industry denials are usually temporary." Honestly, Yaya, girl, love yourself. NBA YoungBoy clearly does not have a shortage of women and he's not exactly known for his stability. And his wife, she must have the patience of a saint because the way her man stays in the headlines for the wrong reasons, whew, if it were me, I'd be gone faster than one of his mixtapes drops. But speaking of women having to deal with nonsense, let's slide into this JT and Chanel situation. So girl, JT went on social media and gave us a whole story time about how she went into Chanel to shop. And according to her, the sales associates were giving her that "you don't belong here" energy. She said she was discriminated against. They were acting like she didn't have any money and basically looked down on her. And the gag is, it wasn't just non-black workers. Apparently there was a black woman there too who was being just as judgmental.
So, story time. I went to Selfridges today. I'm saying it right?
Yeah, Selfridges.
Selfridges.
Yeah.
Okay. I went to Selfridges today, and I just went to go pick up this Fendi bag that I was looking at yesterday. I was like, oh, I want this bag, but I was so busy. I'm like, I don't have time to stop. We'll be back tomorrow for my bag. So I went there, and then I was like, we just going around. So then me and my mom went to Chanel. She wanted something out of Chanel. So cool, you get something out of Chanel. It's nothing. The first floor is this lady who collects, like, put people in queue. But when we walked in, it was nobody in line. So we walked in, nobody was in line. Like, nobody asked to help us. And then by the time we, like, asked the lady, when we finally seen her, because she was not there, it was like 6 people in line. So she was like, oh, you guys are 6 in the queue. I have, fuck, she said it. White lady, really rude, and just was like unpleasant. So I was like, you know what, fuck that. I'm going to go to the other Chanel that's upstairs, which was like the shoe one. I did not realize that it was like 3 fucking Chanels in that mall. Or probably more, I don't know. But today I found out it was 3. So, continue. We go upstairs. It was not the shoe one. We want a bag from the one that has the bags and clothes and shit like that. Anyways, I get the bag from there. They didn't have the sandals to match the bag that we seen downstairs, because I wanted to get her a set, like sandals and bags. So I'm like, ooh, let's go to the shoe one, because they was nice yesterday. Baby, we gets up there. What would you call a Karen in London? How could you Karen upstairs? We sit down, we waiting. So a lady come out and she was black. So now I'm thinking in my mind like, oh my gosh, she's gonna be so pleasant, she's gonna be so nice. I was wrong. This bitch kept tapping my motherfucking phone and walking off so fast before I could even know if the transaction was approved or not. So it happened like time. She kept saying my car was declining, and that's impossible. But it could be possible if it's a fraud alert, but nothing was coming to my phone. So then I was like, fuck it. So I Zelled Sydney the money. She did it to Sydney. I know y'all probably, I skipped a lot of parts that got me to cussing that bitch out. But just know, I cussed that bitch out. First of all, you're rude. You're canceling my transaction because you feel like I'm doing something wrong. You did not ask us, did we want no champagne, no water, no nothing, baby. This Chanel, where's your, where's the hospitality at Chanel? That's what they do when they think people are about to spend money. She did not even let me see if that shit said approved or declined. She just kept taking the thing and going to the back, coming back. Oh, you want to try this again? Because, like, fuck you. And I would say your name, but I do not want you to sue me. But fuck you, lady at Selfridges at the shoe department in Chanel. And I mean it. And I will be calling corporate on you. And I know that the only Chanel bag that you own is the one that they gave your ass at orientation, bitch. So don't be acting all cute. Don't be acting all like prejudiced to people, especially to your own kind. That's not nice. Goodbye.
This is why I always say, I don't know why y'all keep throwing your money at these luxury brands that clearly don't respect you. And for the black woman working there, sis, what are we doing? We already have to deal with judgment from the outside, and now you're adding to it. That's disappointing. Luxury brands have built a culture of exclusivity by making customers jump through hoops just to spend thousands on a bag. If I walk into your store with my money, treat me with the same respect you give Becky from Beverly Hills. Period. So yeah, girl, from Jason Lee's political drama to NBA YoungBoy's love triangle chaos to JT's Chanel experience, it's been a week full of mess. Let me know down in the comments what y'all think. Is Jason Lee getting unfairly targeted, or was that 50K shady? Should Yaya finally move on from NBA YoungBoy for good? And have you ever dealt with discrimination while shopping? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss the next time we unpack the tea together.